I was just looking at service industry news,
Oh my
and
God.
they listed like three more incidents.
So I saw that as well, and I actually clipped those out and added them to this presentation. And it's just one of those simple things that we get complacent and should just never happen. So
It is so easy to prevent. It's as commonplace as putting a key in your ignition or now pressing the start button on your car.
yep.
And it's just the epitome of laziness.
Yeah, there's definitely laziness involved because you've got to view, any operator that isn't really understanding their system. There's some element of that to it, but there's a decent level of um, they think they're doing the right thing. So many of these things, and I couldn't tell the ones in service industry news this week. I couldn't tell if they were this case for sure or not. One of them kind of seemed that way, but they had interlocks and they just bypassed them because they wanted to keep the pool running. But the other common theme that I see, and I saw in both of the service industry news articles, the operators of the pools knew that the pools weren't circulating and they still had swimmers in the pools. Even if you
Yeah,
have an interlock, right? If you're a water park and you have to backwash in the middle of the day to keep operating, you've got a problem. You ought to be able to make it through the day without having to backwash your filters. There's another
yeah,
underlying problem that's leading to this, and then to shut down and backwash and not remove the swimmers from the pool. If you just did that, you would prevent the problem. So
yeah.
it's a multi-layered thing that just keeps happening. So
I don't know, man. The more I hear about them, the less patience I have for it.
yep.
And dude, this stuff's easy. And every time I've seen it done, it was some dude that thought he knew better, that thought that, oh, well, this system's stupid. They plug it into the wall, bypassing the controller, and they send people to the hospital.
The number of times that we find it and intervene and luckily are able to prevent something like that, and the level of education that we try and do prior to that level of intervention is absurd. So we
Yeah.
still got a ways to go to get the word out to the industry. There's no doubt about that.